My father was, he was a businessman, he worked in a bank, and he's always been entrepreneurial, so he's always had that side to him. And my mother, she kind of became an entrepreneur by default, so it wasn't really in her, but I think being around my father so much, it just was very natural for her to get into that setting. They knew that I liked thinking of different ways of trying to make a business. When my father would start a business, I tried to help him out, try to think of the bigger picture and find different ways of spreading the awareness and exposure. So it's always been in me, and they've always known this. And so when I was when I was starting my business, it was very natural for them to hear this from me. So they've always encouraged me to be independent and to be open-minded. Fishface started at my wedding. My husband, he's very good with IT and technology, so he went and did some research, and he's talked to some of our friends that are in the IT field that are knowledgeable about this topic, and he managed to set up the whole thing on his own, and I had no idea. I show up at the reception and I see people taking pictures, with a remote, and I was like, what's going on there? Why are people laughing and acting goofy and making different poses? So I went, and of course he was there the whole time. I didn't even see him on the dance floor, and I noticed that they were taking pictures, and so. And then at that point I realized that he had the whole photo booth concept set up. And so, after the wedding, we just kept getting such a high number of requests from, guests. And at that point, I thought, you know what, maybe this is something worth pursuing. I started doing a little bit more research to see, if it was something that was worth going forward with. And so my photographer at my wedding had initially wanted to do the whole setup at her charity event. And I told her that, we want to do this as a business because of the number of requests that we've received. And she, she was all for it. We set up, and we had a very positive response from the guests. And the first event right after the charity event was a wedding in Spain. So I thought, well, if someone's willing to fly me out to Spain for this wedding, then it's definitely something that would work here and worth pursuing. I did get a lot of people telling me, oh, it's not going to work. Someone's just going to come along and copy your idea. What's the point? You're not going to make any money. There's all these different comments. And I've just literally, it filtered everything that they said. It went in one ear and out the other. Because if I wanted to listen to everything people said, then I wouldn't be where I am. I took one step at a time, and I didn't really think about all the negativity, but rather just how it was going to better my future. And then, you can't look back and say, oh, I don't have enough money, and who's going to buy this product, and who's going to hire me out for this service, and whatnot. 2 months after starting, I was nominated for an award, and so it was very encouraging. I think that when you take that first step and you take that risk, it may work, it may not work, and you will never know until you actually try it. And if it doesn't work, you try something else. When I see women that have skills and they're talented and they've got something in them, I try to get that out of them and to push them, because it's a shame for that to go to waste. And you could live life and just, go shopping and watch TV and that's it, and it's not enough though. I think every woman should seek what it is that they love to do and do it, and follow their passion. Every woman has some talent, whether they're open about it or not, it exists. And I think every woman should do what they love. If you do what you love, you will be happy in the end of the day with yourself and your life, and you will be content. And take that step and risk, whether it's scary or not. You should always take that one step and see where it goes.